Kenobi.
Welcome back, fellow nerds, and this is the Fellowship of the Nerds. I am your host, Luke Skywalker, and today we have a really cool and weird review to show you. This is the amazing lightsaber from Old Man Darth Maul. This is a very unique, how many times do you see a lightsaber that has not one but two boxes? So let's open this one up and check out what's inside. Okay, so inside these boxes, now, first of all, the exterior of the main box is very nice, but the interior is very basic. It has our hilt, our pixel blades, the instruction manual, the display stand, a very basic display stand at that. We also have the retention screws, an SD card reader, the blade plugs, and instead of having an Allen wrench, we have an Allen screwdriver, which is always cool. And then on the other box, we have the very, very curious and awesome piece of the lightsaber. I don't know if you could call this a headpiece, but in any case, fantastic. Okay, this lightsaber comes wrapped like this out of the box. Very well protected. Very, very peculiar lightsaber. So let's unwrap it and check out how it looks like once it's unwrapped and ready to go. Okay, this is a very peculiar saber, so I'm gonna let you have a look there. I haven't put on the blade plugs. It does come with two blade plugs, as you've seen in the unboxing part of the video. Really interesting details. I like this, that obviously, because this, if you know where this saber comes from, it's stolen from Inquisitor and then like worked around and has a part of I say it was Ventress lightsaber. It was very peculiar. So if you notice here, right, it does seem to have the Empire logo, which would be obviously fitting for an Inquisitor, but it does have, unfortunately, does have the charging plug exposed. So that's not going to be a problem because I have this these plugs that I have for my phone, so debris doesn't go in if I ever need to take it out of its case, and this will cover this and will look very nice. So as promised, see, once you get this cover, it just looks like another part of the saber, so it's good. Provided that you get one of the, you can get these pretty much anywhere, Amazon, Temu, whatever. Uh, Probably if you go on Temu or something like that, it will cost you peanuts, like a bag of a bunch of them, and it will obviously work for your phone, provided it's USB-C, like pretty much all of them are these days, and it will protect the port. So there is that, thing that you can get. Now, this, as you probably notice, it has this part exposed, and you're thinking, well, what the actual hell? Well, this is then processed with this. So this is part of the saber. I have to say that this is, on the one hand, this is actually really kind of cool. On the other hand, it's kind of ludicrous, in my opinion, because, if it has this exposed. That's why you have the blade plug, so you want to protect that. But on the other hand, that it will come like that out of the box, it is kind of weird. However, because this piece is so strange, it has such a peculiar shape, it couldn't be in the same box. I appreciate that. Otherwise, you would need a really big crate. Even if you had a one of the ones that I love, the protected cases, the black hard case ones, it probably wouldn't fit. So I do get the point that this will have to be in a separate box. But this exposed like that, kind of odd. Let's put this together and see how the entire finished thing looks like. Okay, here we are. This is incredibly cool. I have to admit. It takes a while to unwrap this. I think they protect it extra carefully because this is very sharp. So yeah, you don't want anybody accidentally, getting pierced with it or piercing the box, and then you have a really big problem with the postman. So, but look at this. This is absolutely amazing. There's really no other way of putting it. It has on both sides three retention screws, and on the extra piece you will have the same 3. I'm not entirely sure that you're going to be able to see them. 3 retention screws. This takes 7/8 of an inch blades instead of the 1 inch of the big Darth Maul staff. But I must say, it does feel really good in the hand. It really feels, that you could do something with it and not think like, oh my god, this is too bulky, this is too heavy. I'm also thinking that part of the reason for that is you have this piece, so you don't want something bulky adding, extra, an extra problem to operating it. So you want it light and thin, and this definitely accomplishes that. So absolutely amazing. Let's take this outside and show you what it looks like in the dark. I haven't installed any sound phones specific to Ormond Darth Maul because, quite frankly, the only ones that I know of are the one that I think I've heard a million times in other sabers, which is the very classic line by Sam Witwer when Darth Maul is looking for Obi-Wan in the desert, and he says the whole "I can see him in my mind's eye." But I'm gonna keep on looking because I'm pretty sure there will be some sound phones that, if they haven't come out yet, they will. Whenever I get a different sound phone to that, which has been heard of enough, I would say, I will update this and show you guys what this looks like with another cool phone. So let's take this outside. Well, that was pretty impressive, I would say. This is a very impressive lightsaber. Let's just turn it on inside just so you can see it a bit closer. Really cool. Now this does both blades on activation and on deactivation. So it's kind of different to the Darth Maul one where you have control for each side of the saber. Obviously, that's because those are 2 sabers joined by a coupler, where this is one unique hilt. So it does have that. Let me take off one of these blades for better operation inside the house, and I can show you a little bit more what this one does. Okay, now that we have only one blade and it's much more easy to operate, let's have a look at the different fonts that it has.
The Master.
I think we all recognize this one. Pretty cool. Pretty solid ignitions and fonts, if I might say so.
The Dark Lord Order. Fallen Apprentice Magenta.
Oh, this is Cal Kestis. Yeah. Wow, this is really cool. This is really cool font. Funny enough, these are all the fonts that come in the saber out of the box. Like, I haven't added anything, like I said earlier.
The Princess.
Oh, Leia. Yeah.
The Butcher. Truly Lost. Wraith. The Senate. Redeemed. Bounty. The Count.
Oh, Dooku. Yeah, the Duke Meister is always... It's always a good one.
Codex of Light. Cyber Terror. Dark Ages. Hatred. Idol. Serenity. The Champion. The Dark Lord Revisited.
Oh wow, this is really... I don't know if you can capture this, you see this, but like, this is like emanating pulse thing. It's very cool effect, to be fair. Pretty cool.
The learner, the second, the teacher, whispers of power, Moonfield, the chosen, New Horizon.
This is the Ray one that's really cool. Like it is. I still find this to be like probably my favorite ignition of all of them because of the really nice like flash that it has when it goes off. Really amazing saber, I must say. Now this is a saber that first of all, very easy to use even when this looks very scary, although that is kind of the point because that's how Darth Maul has it. But it's also very light. Like the Darth Maul, the proper Darth Maul, which is right here, you can see, it's not very heavy, but in comparison it is very heavy. It's a bulky, tough saber, where this, even with the two blades, is very like easy to operate. It is very light. It is very compact, if you will, for lack of a better term. So it's very nice. I'll not lie, I am sort of disappointed that when you turn this on, this doesn't light up, because you would expect that this would light up having this, but I mean, you can't have it all, I guess. Price wise, this is a saber that's not going to set you back that much. It is sort of the range of the original Darth Maul one. Well, what I mean by that is you will see it out there for way over £300, whatever that is in your local currency. But if you shop around and you're smart, you can probably get it for less than £200 easily. So as with every lightsaber that I always recommend, do check out everywhere. Do not settle with one, or just because you know, oh well, this retailer is in my country or whatever, because it doesn't necessarily have to be because it's in your country it's going to be better, it's going to be cheaper, or even it's going to be faster. So do have that in mind when you're shopping around. There are many stores out there that I would 100% recommend. I think we all know them: Damien Sabers, Neo Sabers, CC Sabers, all of these stores that we know, Padawan Outpost, all of them that we know absolutely are recommended. But I will say, don't marry necessarily to anyone. They're really great stores and they're really great retailers, but be smart with your money, because you can get this for a very decent price. So do have that in mind. And obviously, you know, I would say also you do have to have in mind whenever there's sales ongoing, Black Friday, like everybody knows. So that sort of stuff, do have them in mind, because this is a really cool saber to have, and you can get it for a very decent price. So, you know, be smart with your money. And that is our review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you liked it. If you did, please leave a like, share, consider subscribing, all those things. This is your channel. This is the channel for you nerds. So as always, I will wish you nerds to have a really wonderful time. Be safe. Love everybody you're with. All that good stuff. Live long and prosper. May the force be with you. May the odds be ever in your favor. Whatever it is that you like, just enjoy it. I'll see you around, nerds.
Kenobi!